What is it? What is it?
I have a lot of video ideas, and many of them have to get dropped for one reason or another. So today, I thought it would be fun to discuss some of my scrapped video ideas and why I scrapped them. Feel free to let me know if any of them catch your eye, or if you would like me to finish one of them eventually. Our first video is Diverse Discographies, Nugu edition. One of the reasons I ended up scrapping this was because I wasn't sure where I should cut off the threshold for nugu and at what point a group goes from nugu to underrated. I know that a few fandoms would not be pleased with me calling their favorite group nugu, and I don't want to offend anyone. There was also the issue that many smaller groups that I saw suggested in my original poll don't have super large discographies, and while that would make it easier on my end to go through and sort, it would mean that the diversity score shown wouldn't be super accurate. Though I have considered covering groups like Very Very or Gravity in a solo diverse discographies video, many of those are still on hold, and to be frank, I don't really consider either group to be nugu. There were two main reasons that I ended up scrapping this idea. The first one was because there weren't many idols who fit the criteria that I wanted to showcase. Idols who have credits on more than 5 songs outside of their own group. This is simply because most idols will produce music that they think will work for their group or their solo music, so many of them don't get a chance to share the tracks they compose with other companies or idols. The second reason I scrapped this video was because I had put off the video to work on others, mainly samples part 2, and breakbits in kpop, to the point where the original file had corrupted, and all of the remaining footage was decently old and used an older style of editing. I haven't done a producer highlight in a while, to be honest, so if you have any suggestions for producers you'd like to see covered in a video, feel free to comment a few. If you filled out that community tab form and wondered where the video went, that's my bad. To be honest, a big reason I wanted to do this video in the first place was to help people find more of the songs they like, and because finding similar songs in K-pop was a trend for a while. It was still an idea I was interested in, don't get it twisted. Unfortunately, the way that I wanted to edit it wouldn't have worked with the software I use, so I ended up dropping the idea, though I'll probably end up turning it into a few second channel shorts if anyone is interested. One shot to shot. Just for one. When I came back from exam season, I hinted at a project that I was working on that should have come out within a month. That project was the history of K-pop. The original idea was to provide a year-by-year breakdown of popular songs in K-pop, showing the industry's evolution since 2007, highlighting the trends and genres that came and went, alongside a history breakdown of important songs that came out for each year. One issue that came up was the project was extremely large and surprisingly hard to research. Contrary to popular belief, I have not been a K-pop stan for an extremely long time, so oftentimes I had to rely on other sources and people for information. I don't understand Korean, so it was hard for me to find much about K-pop before around 2012, and songs that are iconic or important now may not have been significant during the time. Streaming culture did not become a large part of K-pop until roughly 2018, so many songs before then weren't in most viewed videos or lists, making it hard to gauge just how impactful they were. I also realized that for the years that I was into K-pop, the choices I made on songs that were included as highlights of a year were pickier. I've been thinking about the project since I dropped it, and might consider downsizing it and removing the genre aspect outside of general notes, such as the downfall of Electro House in 2016, but I'm not sure it would fit for a main channel video. I thought I'd take this last part to give some updates on all the stuff I'm working on right now. Roughly a month ago, one of you guys sent me some samples you found. I won't give too many spoilers because the viewer that sent them in deserves full credit for finding them, but I will say that it kickstarted some progress on a possible samples in K-pop Part 4, though that will definitely take a while, so don't get your hopes up. Other than that, I have been working on 2 projects right now. One is a list of various music videos, performance videos and songs that were or are considered lost media in K-pop. That list is on my Rate Your Music and will be linked in the description in case anyone would like to check that out. Feel free to suggest any additions that you'd like to see. The other project I'm working on is a list of every single K-pop song or album that has charted on the Billboard Hot 100 or the Billboard 200 album chart. That list should also be up on my Rate Your Music account in a few days, so if that interests you, stay tuned for that. I've been working on a few second channel videos as well, such as a video about my favorite albums of all time, a brief explanation of the early NCT lore, and the top 50 K-pop albums with the most streams on Spotify. That's about all from me. I hope that this video gave you a little insight into why I scrap videos, and answered any questions you have about videos that I announced but never published. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them and I'll respond as soon as I see them. Hope everyone has a lovely holidays.